Giant Games, April the 12th. We have 4 rounds of Modern.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have Will on Eldrazi for the millionth time in a row and Keegan on Slivers.
Wow,
First time on camera.
Yeah. It's a tribal war, huh?
I'm a big fan.
Me too. Slivers, though, I don't understand how they work.
They work.
Yeah.
They work off of each other. Honestly, I think Slivers should be printed more.
It starts with muscle sliver, though, right, with Keegan? Like, you got to get a muscle sliver and then, like, a sliver that'll bounce.
Is there a sliver that buffs the team that costs 1?
No.
There isn't, right? Yeah.
No.
There's that white one and the green one.
There's a white one and 2 green ones.
2 green ones, yeah.
In Legacy, I don't know about Modern.
I guess you got some Modern Horizons, that red-white one. What is it? Sky Chaser, whatever, sliver. It's like haste and flying.
Dragon Chaser.
I don't think that's right. It might? No.
Definitely not.
No, definitely not. Capital of Souls and Naming Slivers and a Striking Sliver. First strike.
They're going fast as heck. Will's got some Eldrazi's in his hand. Oof, Matter Shaper. That's. What would you rather be casting? Matter Shapers or Sinew Slivers?
Sinew Slivers every day. Fuck. Matter Reshaper is depressing. Cloud Shredder. There we go. Oh, met with a Dismember, so only getting hit for 1 here. Will down to 15.
So he's got the Eldrazi land in his hand. Can play a Matter Shaper, but Natural Tron.
Natural Tron again. You know, crazy.
Thank you for that life pad update.
Naming Slivers again with his unclaimed territory.
We got a 2-colored sliver.
Leeching.
That's sort of like a +1/+1.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aether Vial.
So Will probably gonna go crazy this turn though.
Yeah, no, that's depressing.
We got a Ugin to start it off. Oh yeah.
Ugin minus on the Leeching Sliver.
Huh.
With the 1 mana, cast a Matter Reshaper.
Can't draw it up any better than that, right?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Will playing around Gale Rider Sliver or something like that.
Something like that.
It's feasible that Keegan can play like a Lord and then an evasive threat and like kind of kill Will, right? I don't really know, actually.
Will has answered like 2 of Keegan's creatures, and it just feels like he's like out of stuff to do now.
That is true.
But here is a Predatory Sliver. Animate Mutavault. Five at Ugin. I mean, I don't think there's a world you don't block.
Yeah, you just want to cycle this.
Yeah, exactly. You just want to card off the top.
Yeah. Matter Shaper's 3 mana draw a card. Love it.
Dismember to the hand. Really cool one.
I like those, yeah.
I'm a big fan.
It's the promo art, correct? The F&M promo.
I believe so.
Yeah. I wish they would just use old recycled art and mismatch it.
I like the Mana Tithe when they reprinted that. Or not Mana Tithe, Land Tax. I really like the promo. I think it was a Judge promo art that they just put into as the normal artwork.
Yeah.
When they reprinted it, I love that art. I like when they do things like that.
Reality Smasher not feeling aggressive today. So Will's just gonna sit back and let his deck draw 10 mana spells.
Oh, just more lands.
Yeah, Keegan definitely drew way too many lands in his Aether Vial deck, right?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Another Cavern Naming Slivers. And a pass. That's rough.
Scavenging Grounds for Will.
Ghost Quarters, no attack. I guess Will doesn't have too much action right now anyways.
That's true.
Mutavault and a pass. Very high level. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's the draw.
That's strong. Strong draw. So what are you doing if you're well? You attack first? I think I just attack immediately.
I don't think it's that crazy. Like, attacking first probably seems fine. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that seems fine.
Try to bait out a Lord, a 3 mana.
Like, the only rough thing is, because he had Striking Sliver in play, right? So he could animate the Mutavault and triple block,
oh, okay.
and his creature would die. So it's probably better.
Then you get the
doing it.
Mutavault, though.
Well, no, you wouldn't get it. Because the Mutavault's colorless. Yep,
all lands are colorless.
Yep,
bad.
yep.
Lincoln's bad.
Well, not all lands, like the certain mana.
The other
lands,
one, the ones
yeah.
you say they are
Yep,
red
yep,
and
yep,
blue.
yep. So go scoring one of the Mutavaults.
All right. Walking Ballista to draw. That's pretty good.
Ooh, the cool waste. When we were doing a box opening, we opened up a foil one, and I was like, it was like $100. And I was like, it looked super sweet though. Walking Ballista for 6.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of damage.
Keegan kind of in a...
I don't think there's anything Keegan can realistically draw to get him out of this.
Yeah. There's a... Is 3 the number you leave it on for the Slivers deck? I don't even know.
I've seen it go to 5. I mean, but that's with like the Sliver. What is the indestructible one?
Don't say its name.
Yeah.
Because I don't know it either. Will picking up the win, though.
Yep. We'll get game 1.
Drawing spells that say X mana with a lot of mana is good.
I remember when I first started playing Modern, like, I saw a list on SEG stream. It was the player had showed up to his first round late, so we got a loss. Mm-hmm. And then he went undefeated through the tournament until the top 8, playing Slivers. And I was like, I'm going to build a Slivers deck. But then he made Sedge Sliver go from like $1 to like $30. And I was like, I'm not building Slivers anymore.
Sedge Sliver. What does that one do?
That's the one where it's like, what is it? Is it Slivers getting regenerate for a black, and then if you have a swamp, they get +1/+1? Or it's like swapped around. It was something. We can just look it up, yeah.
That doesn't sound like words you were saying.
It's specifically if you have a swamp. Yeah, I think
okay.
All Slivers they get +1/+1 as long as you control a swamp and pay 1 black to regenerate this creature.
You just play an Urborg, right?
You can just play an Urborg.
That's all your lands are swamps then. Keegan's got some.
You always have the black mana to regenerate.
I don't like that. Some Pokemon's cards.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a Aether Hub in there.
Maybe.
You need to keep track of your energy, you know.
I remember when Aether Hub. What was that one card? Tendo Ice Bridge. The one that was like $11 or something when Aether Hub came out.
Yeah.
That card was crazy, and then Aether Hub came out, and I was like, oh, this is just like
the same.
Better. At
least the same.
At least the same, yeah.
Yeah, except you can't remove your energy because it's in a.
You can remove energy.
A nowhere place.
Sun Cleanser can remove energy. Lincoln.
Is it on a person? Is it on the?
It's on
the player.
It's on the player itself, like poison counters.
Wow, what a convoluted, unnecessarily convoluted thing.
Yeah. Sun Cleanser came out to remove energy counters. The set after Kaladesh rotated, I was like, wow, big help.
Yeah, and then it was like, everything had been banned.
Yeah.
Already too, yeah.
It's like, if only this came a set earlier, maybe we could have had 3 months of normalcy.
Yeah. Who knew Eldrazi, though, were like 10-man Eldrazi were bad for standard? Because it's just like someone's going to figure out a way to cast them.
Emrakul was rough. I'm happy they axed Emrakul early enough.
Horrible to play against.
Yeah.
Just a race to 10 mana. Like, it was not
Not
fun
even
at
10.
all.
It was like, you could like cast it on like turn 6 in half the decks that played it. With that vessel that like milled for. Remember that one? The green one? Like, you could just play Turbo Emrakul and just mess up your opponent's turn, and there's no way to honestly recover.
Vessel of Necessity?
Oh, there's a Realm Walker. That's pretty sweet, actually.
Ooh, is that the Shapeshifter?
Yeah, the Shapeshifter, where you can play cards off the top.
There's the Gale Rider.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
When I first started playing Magic, I started with like M14, opening M14 packs. I opened up so many Gale Rider slivers, and I was so annoyed. It was a joke between me and my friends to rip them, just randomly rip them. And then they became like $12. And I was like, I've probably ripped
Clown emoji.
like 50 Gale Riders in my lifetime. Wait, Predatory Sliver?
More like
Chalice on 1.
Donkey Rider Sliver you were, huh? Because you're an ass.
Okay, either vial the draw. Bad draw into the Chalice for 1.
Maybe he's going to try to pay 2. Nope.
Predatory. Will getting a phone call. No, it's just an alarm.
Will got to remember to take his Flintstones gummy.
Yeah. Is this Natural Tron again?
No.
No, no.
I
was going to say.
That'd be great.
I don't know what we got to do.
Tron
But
slam Matter Shaper. Nothing makes me feel better.
still a lot of damage coming through.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, these lords that up, they fly. Gale Rider. They ride the. You know what a Gale is?
I know what a Gale is.
Yeah, Gale Storms.
3, 6, 9,
They're
12.
fun. Yeah.
Exactly lethal. That.
Get you, gotcha.
Yeah. Keegan had 2 cards there that were lethal. He had the Siphoning Sliver and another Lord. That's.
So if you had another land, that would have been like a lot of damage on turn 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Chalice seems weird in this matchup. There's like caverns and being on the draw, Chalice definitely seemed too slow.
I mean,
Chalice for 1 doesn't really.
yeah. I mean, also what does Will?
When
have
your power cards
otherwise?
are all on 2,
Yeah.
like all your lords are on 2, so
Yeah.
like.
I think Will just doesn't have anything otherwise.
Oh,
Or,
like anything else that's just better
Like,
than it.
yeah. His 6 mana cards are kind of redundant. They all are 6 mana and above anyway.
Mhm.
So, and then maybe Sky Ship would be. Yeah, what's in the Karn board even? That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
what would be that good to even use? Liquid metal coating? I don't think.
I don't think that's
not
good
how that
enough.
works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will saying he need a natural Tron to live there. It's like,
That's the.
you
You live by the Tron, you die by the Tron.
So players not even going back to sideboards, just ready to go. Oh, almost natural Tron for Will. But he has 2 different Tron lands in a map, so Keegan's racing.
Racing to 3, not a good race. Not a race I want to be in.
There's that the Efreet Sliver. What is it called? The blue-red one that you flip a coin to see if something lives. If it phases out or dies. That's what it is.
Sliver Hive. I tell you what,
Flying in haste. To ya.
I opened a lot of that set too, and a lot of Gale Rider slivers and a lot of Sliver Hives went to bulk
Yeah.
vendors, and now they're
Well, I think
made me very sad.
Sliver Hive is M15
Either way,
and the Gal Rider's M14. Yeah, but I know what you're talking
it's
about.
cracking a lot of packs. Then makes me feel bad. MTG Finance, keep all your cards
Keep all your cards.
until they're worth money, and then sell them.
Thought not. Frenetic Sliver. Yep.
Come on, read it for us, Will. Silently. So we're gonna get to learn what it does, I guess.
I know what it does. I just didn't need to know the name.
You don't know what it does.
I know exactly what it does.
Just explaining their hands there.
So we have some flying haste damage coming in. Like, it's still a game. Plains the draw, not the best. Four flying.
So the Boros sliver is haste and flying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like one of the most pushed slivers.
It's because it's Boros. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Can I get a Karn one? There's all his dust.
No.
That'll be all his dust for...
Not
Keegan,
necessarily. Purely because of the frenetic sliver. Yep. Evens are sacrificed. Starting with striking sliver. So re-rolling that one.
Got to tighten it up there, our players. Literally.
Gone. Gone. Oh no. And this one's exiled. It rolled off the table, but that was an odd. So, never mind. Yeah, it's basically it's a wrap.
Yeah, show of strength from Will there to attack into that. Will still has a few mana left over too.
Drawing predatory.
Well, that's the one, I guess.
That's
You need
something.
lords.
Yeah. Will just left with multiple cards in hand. It feels bad. Striking sliver. No haste though. It's rough. Predatory. Swing for 3.
Does Will have another?
To Ellis. The draw. I thought not. Plains.
What do you put this on now? 2?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Fair enough. There we
Chalice
go.
on 2.
Tight place from Will.
So 3, 5, 7. Keegan only has 10 damage next combat.
Let's see if Keegan talks himself out of casting anything into the chalice first. I've done that before. My opponents had 6 cards in hand, and I'm like, oh, nothing's going to
Just
resolve.
a pass of the turn here. So Keegan needs a way to draw. He needs like another Lord. Drew an Aether Vial.
That's not it.
That's not it. No attacks, really.
No, you can't. You need to. You can kill him in one big swing, right? If you draw one thing.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, actually, no. I forget the Frenetic Sliver
Ooh.
doesn't have flying by itself. Yeah, looks like it would. Oh, another vial. Oh no.
Mismatch files. I like it.
I mean, I guess yeah. It is
So
just
many
a
lands.
standstill. Keegan can't attack. Will can't attack. First strike being very relevant. Oh my god. And we're gonna start making slivers soon. I think with the hive.
Oh baby. Sliver Hive reads
Yeah, I just want to see if it's 4 or 5 to activate.
non-basic land.
It's
20
5 in tap.
$21.
It's 20. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't know that.
Yikes. That makes me want to scream.
I thought that was like $5
Oh,
tops.
We got a blast zone here, though.
Oh, that's very bad.
So it'll be fine for the first, because we'll have to tap it to put on counters, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's very
We'll get those sliver
spread
tokens.
out CMC too, which is nice. Like you got a 1 threat. Like
You're
your
gonna have a
slivers
0,
are
1,
1, 2,
2,
and 3. Yeah.
You know, if you had a, what's the new card? Draw a card for each card with a unique mana cost.
Oh,
Mana value.
Mana value.
Mana value.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Is that, or is it with the equal? There's one with like equal power and toughness.
Maybe it's
like,
power and toughness.
Yeah, I think it's
Unique
power and toughness.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyway, here back to the game.
I mean, just blowing it up on one seems solid. Get rid of all the vials and the first strike. Potentially.
Yeah. Vial being able to cast all his spells.
Pass turn, we're making slivers.
Those sliver tokens are a few dollars too, I think.
2 and 3
2 and 3.
before draw. Let's flip the. Oh no, that was Keegan not even choosing to try to flip his striking sliver. That's a misplay. I mean, that's
So
really no
Realm,
defending in that one. Yeah,
Realm Waker.
Realm. That would be that's a sick draw. Is that what he got?
So is the sliver a trigger?
The
Or
s-
is it like you can pay 3 to do that or something? What
Oh,
does it
you can
do?
pay 0 to flip a coin.
Oh.
And if you win, it's exiled. If you lose,
Yeah,
it's sacrificed.
definitely.
Yeah, no, it's just a misplay.
Yeah, Keegan just missing that. Yeah.
Ooh, harmonic. That's pretty good.
What's that do?
Destroy an artifact or enchantment whenever a sliver enters the battlefield. So blowing up Chalice.
It's like a Aura Shard sliver.
This Realm Walker.
Will.
Is-
Look at that. That's rough.
Yeah, and this Realm Walker is the perfect way to break a board stall.
Only if you have the vial though to vial them off the top of your library.
You need a vault on top, so
Nothing too cocoa bananas there.
should just probably just be a ship of the turn.
I wonder if Keegan's thinking Will's big braining him or if, you know.
Ooh, I think that was a dismember.
Yep. He's probably got to do the muscle sliver, right? When you have to, I guess. You don't.
I
Will's not
feel
gonna
like you
use that
kind
until
of gotta go for the Realm Walker.
immediately.
Yeah, like, it's a 50-50 that it's going to die. You got to pay 4 life to do it. But, like, you will not win a game just passing the turn against it.
Yeah, I don't.
It's tough. It's definitely
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
But without the first strike, like, the Lord isn't really too scary right now. Odds keep. Okay, we're going to reroll. It's in the middle. Okay. Okay, he'll lose it.
It's got to tighten it up. All right, Keegan gonna draw that Mutavault. So Will did know that was a land too, because Keegan did not play it off the top.
Yep. With
So,
all this
like-
mana, yep. So you basically just dead one of his draws.
Yeah. Another land.
Oh,
Ugh. Not making a
Jeez.
sliver.
yep, not making a sliver. Keegan's not playing super clean. Karn, very good. Well, actually, not the best. Actually, pretty awful.
Oh yeah, Karn just goes get something that destroys everything, right?
Well, Karn can, like, try to... So it basically has to be Walking Ballista. Anything else, he just gets blown out by
Harmonic.
Harmonic Sliver, yeah.
Worm Coil seems fine. Sky Sovereign.
I
seems
mean, not
fine.
even Worm Coil. Like, it's Sky Sovereign, even not the best either, because you get one trigger, and you maybe kill something with Frenetic. It's a 50-50, and then it just gets blown up by Keegan just making a 1/1 sliver because of Harmonic Sliver. So yeah, it basically has to be Walking Ballista.
Facts. Ballista for 8.
For 8.
That's a lot of manas.
So you kind of have to start by targeting the Predatory Sliver. Make a Sliver token. Target walking ballista. Forced to hit now.
So what can Will do here? He does.
Okay, so in resp- So Will said he was going to shoot the harmonic sliver twice. He dodged it. I mean, I think you still just shoot the predatory sliver first. He's going to try to shoot it for 3. Third activation, flip. Exile. He swapped it around. Evens, he keeps it now because he only rolls evens.
Will might as well kill another token, right? With this ballista.
Yeah.
So, not the worst, you know? Got rid of the Lord and a sliver.
Yeah. I do think it's better than any other option he had.
Yeah. So we got 4 damage in Mutavolts, no Lord. We got a Sinew Sliver, looks like.
Oh, is that another Realm Walker?
No.
I could have seen
Maybe.
it wrong.
Oh!
Amazing. Ooh. A Lord off this. He just rebuilt his board.
Same slivers.
Oh my. Oh, and that's a Gal Rider. That's the win. If there's no dismember. And if Mutavault. That's lethal. There we go. Keegan gets
Big
there in 3.
rips.
Yeah,
Slivers.
big rips.
Wow.
Yeah, Realm Walker. Like, a board stall against any tribal deck is not going to go in your favor. Unless the tribal deck is Eldrazi Tron, I guess. Like,
Well, Will drew lots of lands.
he drew lots of lands. He did draw lots of lands. But, like, your team just getting pumped over and over again. If you have he had an outlet to make slivers. That's, like...
Having a Vizier of the Menagerie is pretty good.
Yeah, that's also amazing, yeah. Well, we'll be back with the next round shortly. Thank you. Hello, we are back with round 2 of Modern. We have Dustin on Heliod Company and Alex on Ponza. And I'm going to, real quick, crack open a cold one. A monster.
Monker. Alex with the ideal start there.
Yeah, Arbro.
Yeah. And then
that is
Utopias
the,
Pro.
yeah.
Yeah, into Bloodbraid.
Yeah, I think that is... Oh!
Wow, we got a mirror match?
It's crazy.
Do we got the combos? We got 2 4-drops. No combos, though.
What did Foothill?
Well, Alex... Stone Rain him one way or the other, I think, right?
If you had it,
Actual Stone Rain or kill his Arbor Elf. Definitely what's going to happen.
Clothis.
Oh! That makes me sad, but...
I love Clothis.
Is Clothis going to make a mana?
I think so.
Awesome. Seldom times you see Clothis make a mana, I think.
Very true. Doesn't seem like the worst, though. Because I think there's a Chandra in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. He's like, immediately the Clothis. Get it out of here.
Yeah. It's Bolt the draw for Alex.
So you can go Chandra plus into mana, right? Oh, Bloodbraid instead. Okay. Arbor Elf.
So much mana.
I feel like getting the Chandra on board and plus it up is like...
Especially if it's not under any threat.
Yeah.
But, you know, you never know.
I guess you could also just want to hold up the ball for interaction with combo. But here's a swing for 2 for Dustin.
Coco in hand for Dustin, probably.
Right? Whenever you see a green deck pass with 4 mana available.
Yeah. Elder Gargadons?
I think that's basically all there could be on 5. Yep, Elder Gargaroth. Normally pretty good, but I don't know if it's the best here.
Yeah, does Gargaroth rule the battlefield of infinite life?
Like, Dustin could just have the win here.
But Dustin could also have done diddly squat like I think this Coco does.
I saw Heliod, so I don't think...
Oh, is it Heliod? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought that there's a voice.
I was like, I think he actually has 5 different options in the top 6.
Some friendly banter between players here. Skyclave. This 6 mana worth of cards here.
Yeah.
And this
Full
Heliod is going to get to block. Love it. Get it out
Oh,
of here.
yeah.
Heliod have lifelink?
No, he does not.
What?
And he cannot give himself lifelink, fun fact. It's kind of important.
Heliod is a POS, though.
Yeah, he's the worst.
Like no cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
It's strange he even gives anything at all.
I'm so angry we didn't get Walking Ballista in Historic from Kaladesh Remastered.
Walking Ballista is one of those, like, cards that you can't have in a format. Because it's, like, combos with so many things.
It's just so good.
It's like a less than 3 mana creature for the Heliod decks.
Mm.
It's an artifact for the artifact decks. It's, you know.
You can find it with
It's
Karn.
X
That's why
mana.
I wanted to just find it with Karn. And also Heliod combos would be in Historic then. I just really like Walking Ballista.
I just really hate Heliod, honestly.
I like Heliod. I think the card's unique. I'm just a fan.
White mana.
Warrior Champion.
Fast.
Ranger Captain.
Of who?
Eos.
Eos. There's so much devotion on the battlefield.
This is true.
It's an insane amount. Hunter can put counters on himself, though.
Yep, he can put counters on himself.
You know what my favorite part of the old combo decks was? they would put all the bolster triggers on the stack and then
Mm.
have to sacrifice all their creatures except for like a birds or something.
Yeah.
And then they would attack you with a million birds. That was amazing. So Dustin, is that the combos? How many manas do you need for the combos? Tell me.
He has
Come
plenty.
on.
He just needs
He has
to.
plenty. That's all. He just needs a cast
Just
now.
need to find a spike feeder.
Captain of Eos.
It's a very good card.
I love him. He's on a lion, I think.
Oh, I think that's Hunt Master. Uh-oh.
Gonna draw a card. You gotta draw a card, right? You
Yeah.
don't should just draw a card.
I mean, I don't
You need
think
to be able to interrupt, right?
the amount the board changed in an end step and a main phase is insane. Like, Dustin is so far ahead now.
Alex drawing a card, and it's a land. Gargaroth
Go ahead, he
gets
says.
uppercutted by Heliod into the moon. That's amazing.
When a big beast is getting punched in the face by a god, you're playing a good game.
Yep.
Okay, we're just going to the next game.
Oh yeah, Ranger got sacked, and then the ballista's not on the battlefield yet, so you can't interact with it unless you have a exile spell, because Heliod has indestructible.
That was rough.
Good games.
It looked like it was going good for Alex, and then it just went downhill fast.
You think it was the Chandra?
I think it was the Collected Company, honestly.
Yeah, well, not being able to interrupt the mana development.
Yeah.
Just only playing a Klothys and then having the Klothys get in.
The Klothys did.
Yeah. I mean, not
was
that the
slow.
Klothys
Yeah.
was the linchpin of the game, but, like, having your turn 2 play, I think Ponza really wants to, like, get your land,
Yep.
you know, and put you off your tempo.
But to be fair, that Bloodbraid that he cast instead of Chandra, the odds of finding something that can kill either a land or a creature is pretty high. So, like,
That bolt
it's kind of
dead,
a gamble.
dead in Alex's hand, though.
Yeah,
he
it died in the
He
big
died
one,
with
yeah.
it in
Yeah.
his hand, so.
So, like, if there's a world where Chandra plussing for mana and killing something, or even just minusing to kill something was a really real thing you could do.
Well, you know what I would say? I would say 1 in the hands worth 2 in the bush.
But
And a dead Arbor Elf.
to be fair, yeah, like, if he did do the play with like a Chandra plus and bolt something.
I'm not saying that should have been the play.
No,
but
no,
think-
I don't think it really should have been either, because like it makes sense to hold it to try to disrupt a combo.
Yeah.
But like a lot went downhill when Dustin did have the devotion for Heliod. Like your Elder Gargaroth, at least if you denied the mana for a little bit, your Elder Gargaroth could have drawn a decent amount of cards before leaving the battlefield. Like it could have been a
Yeah.
threat, like it's
That's-
supposed to be.
That's true. I think, you know, there's some point to just not playing the Gargaroth there and playing another Bloodbraid. I think.
Yeah,
had.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I guess, you know, it's
Gargaroth definitely seemed like
Gargaroth can rule the battlefield when like you're not just dumping creatures on it.
And
Like-
when he played it on the board state he did play it on, it looked enticing. But you kind of got to imagine that they have the Collected Company when they pass with 5
Yeah.
cards in hand.
Yeah.
Like it was the best when he cast it, but once the attack happened, it was not even relevant.
Yeah, which is that's what they say in Modern. If your creature doesn't do something when it enters the battlefield, what is it doing?
Yeah.
But punched into the moon by Heliod.
Literally punched to the moon.
Yeah, just to draw a card. I've never seen a Gargaroth. Honestly, never seen a Gargaroth look so bad.
Yeah.
But that's-
Again, the card is powerful though. Like
Yeah, I
for
mean,
a
that's
card that
my-
doesn't do something the second it enters the battlefield, it's probably one of the most powerful.
Yeah, I think
like,
so. I love it. It's one of
Yeah,
my
I think the
favorite
card's
cards.
sweet.
Yeah, but just cards not aligning for Alex there. He's probably gonna take the play there. Seasoned Pyromancer.
I
Smooth out
see
those
an Arbor Elf.
draws.
I see a Bolt. I see a land.
Looking good for Alex.
It's looking like everything you want.
Utopia Sprawl Path. No land for Dustin. It looks like.
Ooh,
it's a
mulligan for
shift
Dustin,
from
yeah.
him.
Key for Alex.
It's going to be a good one from Alex, too, because Dustin will be down a card immediately. He's definitely going to play an elf that's going to eat a bolt, right? Alex will be off to the races then. Dustin looking at his 6. It's got a path, Heliod, path, 3 paths, 2 lands. Probably gonna ship a path.
Arbor Elf.
Nothing.
Very awkward hand for Dustin.
Yeah, just stone cold nothing there. Alex looks like he's gonna get to play the Season Pyro and
How do you feel about Bone Crusher Giant?
in
Just
what
like
context?
in general, like that card has to be like it's very good, right?
I think
it's just a very powerful card in general.
Yeah, I think it's horrible for like formats to have a card that has a like you could feasibly play a 4/3 for 3
Yeah.
that has its ability and it's also a shock.
Yeah.
So like
it's insane. Like
Yeah.
just when you
It's
think
a-
about that card in a whole, it is insane.
it's
Like
bad for a format, I think.
it's mind blowing. But here's a Blood Moon. It's crazy because like the fact that it fills the curve, like your curve, like you are guaranteed to have a 2 and 3 if you have nothing else, and just as a 5 dealing a 4/3 that deals 2 when it enters the battlefield. That's a weird Flame Tongue Kavu. Like that card is just amazing. I mean, to be fair, it's not like the most broken card in the world, but it is just very efficient.
In Standard, it's the baseline at which cards get
Yeah,
analyzed now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Questing Beast. Another very good Standard card.
Get him out of here. Get a mountain. Or a
Bone
forest.
Crush is just everything about that card. I'm a big fan of it. But yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, Bone Crusher does give me the big sad. I like it, don't get me wrong, I like the mechanic, and I like how they're pushing cards, and they're, instead of making mythics like a busted single face cards, they make them busted double face cards now. like there's
Twice
just
the value.
Yeah, it's just twice the mythic for but
I can't stress how excited I am for Strixhaven Limited, by the way. Lessons in Limited is just gonna be
oh yeah, lessons
absurd.
to be able to use your Exile Zone abstractly. I love that.
Or your sideboard.
Yeah, your side deck.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah, what it's supposed we're going to see a Platinum Empyrean here.
I think so.
Or
it's platinum.
Okay.
I was like, it really isn't going to be anything.
I've had people do that and hit Relic of Progenitus.
That's fair. Because they forgot.
They were playing like Blue Moon and they didn't have any graveyard hate.
Mm.
And then they're like, oh, this will beat the Tarmogoyf deck.
I like it.
So Alex's life total can't change with that out. Looks like Dustin's going to need to Coco into a Harmonic Sliver here.
He drew Collected Company. Oh, no.
Here it comes. Oh, no land, though. And a forest to
And a
untap for that
pass.
Arbor
Ugh.
Elf, though, so...
Another path for the platinum.
So Alex going to deploy another large creature. Or...
Stomp the Arbor Elf. So that means that Utopia Sprawl did name red.
Yep.
I'm just gonna have Alex represent that Bone Crusher better, because he put it into his actual exile zone.
Adventures get their own special exile zone. That I think is supposed to be in the top left of your plane.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. We're relegating where my zones are. But yeah,
So it is on an adventure. Both players acknowledge it.
we're just making sure it's not exiled.
Yeah.
No Eternal Scourges here or anything, so nothing to worry about otherwise, If anything, it's to Alex's detriment to have it over there. Because, he just forgets.
He forgets
I've
sometimes.
totally
Yeah,
had
yeah.
things,
I think it's best
Stacking my
Top
graveyard.
left is where I
Yeah.
always put my adventures.
I always
like,
have the
separate
titles,
tiles?
the titles of my cards visible
Yeah.
because I always,
Ren and 6.
it's Uncle Ren and 6.
The value.
The bane of modern. The linchpin of the unfunness. Honestly. Dustin scoffs at the Bloodbraid. Ha! Don't care about you, but it has no mana. So it'd be like that. Picking up a land. Dustin having a think, I think.
I think he was waiting on
Oh,
Alex.
no,
Yeah.
not Alex. All right. No land again from Dustin.
And a pass. Okay. I think we'll be scooping him up soon.
Is Dustin, Alex gonna get probably just he's gonna play this Spyro, right? Discard those 2 lands. Draw 2. Clothis land. Clothis will get it started. The killing. Definitely enough devotion out there. Playing a land.
Swing 4.
Dustin thinking about path in this Bloodbraid. Would definitely end bad. Yep. So yeah, Dustin would have been in a great spot here if he had just drawn a 4th land. I think.
Yeah.
Like, even now,
I mean, I guess Spike Feeder's still
Spike Feeder.
a pretty live draw.
Spike Feeder's in the deck?
Yeah.
For what?
The com? You silly goose.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess Alex is holding up the
There's a
vault
land.
specifically for that.
Dustin does have the 4th path in hand, too.
I love
Second. Another bolt for Alex. Pinging.
it. Collective
Coco.
Company. 2 Spike Feeders here would be basically the win.
There's
So
one.
there's one.
2.
I think that's the only way Dustin actually wins this game is getting 2 Spike Feeders off this
Well,
Collective
he does
Company.
have 2 bolts, so...
It doesn't matter.
No.
Having 2 bolts does not matter because he got 2 Spike Feeders.
Oh,
Because he can remove a counter, he has to respond with a bolt. In response, he removes the counter on the one letting it die, and then he has to do the other bolt, and then in response, he can activate again. It's specifically the perfect draw.
But he blocks unless
He
it
does not
damage.
block.
No block? Yeah,
Oh, he
blocked.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a mistake. If he has...
Yeah, I think,
Oh, he
but
doesn't
Dustin
tap me.
doesn't need to do
Yeah,
it.
he does not need to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now that he just passed the turn, yeah,
There's
Dustin
definitely-
can't lose
yeah.
again.
Wow, what's that card in Dustin's? Oh, that's just another Heliod. I thought it was a...
Time to remove a counter. This is rough.
Alex reading it very carefully. 6 mana worth of cards out of a collected company like usual. Must be nice.
Bolt.
Kitchen Finks in hand, too.
Time to remove a counter. Alex realizing what's happening.
Alex and...
Yep, scooping it up. He's like, yep, I have to have 3 bolts. He only has 2.
And that's Dust.
Yep. So Alex is scooping it up.
Dustin gives him the whole. Do
I
you
was
still
like,
love
the
it?
only possible way to win is the 2 Spike Feeders off of the Collected Company. And
To be fair, Dustin
got it.
had another collected company, like to win
Yeah,
on the spot.
yeah,
though,
to win it on the spot.
Yeah.
Like there is no feasible way he can lose was 2 in a
Rough
2 in a
one for
row.
Alex there, you know.
Honestly, though, so Dustin's life total got pretty low there. He got to 9,
Mm-hmm.
right? Alex did not cast that Bone Crusher like the 4 turns that he could have cast. I don't know if he forgot about it, like we were saying, but he passed with like 5 mana open like multiple turns in a row.
But that's the end of the round.
But that's the end of the round. We'll be back with the next one shortly. Thank you. Hello, we are back with round 3. We have Justin on Blue-White Control and Chase on Loris Grixis Shadow.
It's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words. I was told to make it all one word. No spaces, so... You know, I'm just listening.
Sometimes you gotta just listen. So, is Justin playing, like, Mana Leak Control?
I think so. Well, so...
Is it a Stoneblade deck?
It's weird.
I
I
guess
don't
we'll
think he
all find
plays
out
any
together.
Stone. Yeah, from the list that I've seen him play, I don't think he plays Stoneblade. It's just like 3 mana Teferi, 3 mana Narset, 4 mana Jace. It's like Blue-White Super Friends of anything. You
Blue-White
just happen to
tap
play
out?
like
Tap out control?
yeah.
Alright.
Like
Players just taking a minute to shuffle up here.
there
We got
is
the
a
Loris reveal.
Yep.
There we go. I was gonna be sad if he didn't.
Do you think we're gonna get another game where they bring in CMC cards that are more than 2 permanents?
I hope not.
I think that was super funny. I'm happy it happened on stream once.
Yeah.
It was a little heartbreaking, but like,
What are you gonna do, right?
what are you gonna do?
It'll happen. Loris especially, because that's really... It's like one card, you
Yeah.
know? Like, when you're playing like a Yorion, you just need to keep the count consistent.
Yep.
And like...
Chase will take the play.
Yeah. In your Obosh deck, I don't think you're...
Your Obosh deck.
I've seen some Obosh modern
I haven't
decks,
seen
yeah.
any Obosh
I think
modern.
it's like all one drops.
I'll be completely honest. I've seen Obosh in Historic, and that's it.
Maybe, I would say, oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Looking at our hands here. Thinking about, asking about. Another tap of the hands, tap of the hands.
It's a Guide of Saint.
Geist of Saints
Geist. Yeah.
That's that's a Jund killer.
We're really thinking here. Chase will try it. Justin will also keep. Polluted Delta into Bobble. Fetch. Watergrave Shock. Delver of Secrets. It is a Delver deck, yep. So Loris Grixis Shadow Delver.
Yeah. So not the way I would use that Mishra's Bauble there. If I didn't hit on my Delver the next turn, I would definitely check to see.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you flip yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like in a spot like this Mishra's Bauble is the same as the next card, right?
Condemn the Delver.
I think it goes... We're figuring it out. Bottom of the library. There we go, yeah. I was like, I've had a couple Tarmogoyfs condemned in my day.
Yeah.
It's not in the graveyard, that's for sure. No white removal is in the graveyard. Let's see.
I'm trying to think of all the white
Well,
single target
mass
removal. Yeah,
yeah.
mass removal. Yeah.
Yeah. Force some negation to pick up for Justin. I don't know how
A
much.
Swift Justice. Destroy an attacking creature. No, I get what you're
tricks,
saying.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the... Love a good condemn. When 4 paths aren't enough,
Yeah.
and Winds of Abandon is too slow.
Winds of Abandon.
That card's insane.
I like that card, dude.
Yeah, I really...
If you were ever overloading it, you're probably just winning the game.
Mm-hmm. One of the game stores always gets a few in, and I check in their inventory every time, and that's one of the cards I buy because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
$3
Yeah.
for some reason. It's like
It's really
it's
cool.
like 6 mana, like one-sided rat. It's Plague Winds, right?
Yeah.
in Commander, so. I
But
don't
you
know.
give them so many lands. I've
That's
heard that
true.
so much. But, like, I heard that
At a
so much
certain
with Set on
point,
the
it doesn't-
Wreckage, and it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, yep. I think it was 4 creatures for 4
Yeah.
lands. I lose.
How it's supposed
I'm
to
out of
work is
stuff.
like you play it and then you kill everyone at the table. Yeah.
Death Shadow.
We got a 1/1. Small.
Small.
Gonna bolt the Death Shadow.
Oh, another Death
Two
Shadow.
Death Shadows.
He's ready to bolt himself. Path 1. That's going to be exiled.
Yeah, we get a land.
With the Loris deck, it actually matters. Here's a basic island.
Alright. Prairie Stream.
So Justin doing a pretty good job at staying alive.
Archmage's Charm.
Archmage's Charm would be good if he
Pretty
had the
good
triple
against the-
blue to take the Death Shadow.
Yeah,
Just
pretty good
just
against
straight up
Loris,
removal,
yeah. Bolts himself.
The shock. Oh, he didn't shock. Okay, condemn.
So, does the... No, the spell has to resolve for it to...
Put Loris in the hand.
So he would have been at more life. That would have been in trouble. That would have been
Yeah,
bad for
yeah.
Chase, if anything.
Yeah.
But Justin here turning the
Condemn's
corner.
a
It
pretty
seems like,
huge counter to Death Shadow decks.
yeah.
He is ready for it. Paths, condemns. All the single target removal.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much all you need to do against the Jund deck. Is like answer.
Geist.
Yeah.
Answer. Put
Yeah.
down a threat.
Mm-hmm. One threat that it's hard to deal with.
Loris. Bobble. Bobble Justin. A fatal push in hand.
Won't do much against that Geist,
No.
but might eat an angel.
Prairie Stream the draw.
Missed a draw off that bot.
No, he,
Oh,
he
no,
drew the
he
bobble. He drew
okay.
the bobble, yep.
Push the token, block the Geist.
Ooh, trading there. I feel like just leaving it is probably pretty alright.
Well, Geist will hit you for 4 until you die.
Yeah.
So
But like,
yeah, Chase
I
kind of
guess
playing off the
depending on his
back foot.
hand.
I think I would just let the angel hit me though.
yeah. If I was gonna block regardless, yeah.
I don't think the fatal push will be of relevance to the game, but I don't think it.
I mean, the
matters
fatal
if you
push
have
answers to Celestial Colonnade. If we're being honest, like
Well,
this
there's
is
none
like
out
the-
right now.
None out right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
but these blue-white control decks sometimes lack a win con. Like,
That was my expedition in my box of
Celestial
Battle for Return to Rise of Zendikar. The remix. Yeah.
the remix.
That was sad. No, it was a luxury suite. Sorry.
I want one of each of those.
Yeah.
The
Right in my Karavec deck.
right in my caravan deck.
Axis
Aghanim
3, get it out of
Awakening.
here.
He said, "See you later."
You said you should have bolted it into play, you goof. Justin, not doing much though here. He's definitely going to be able to cast this,
Death Shadow the draw. Inquisition first.
just be able to counter that.
In response.
We're going to get the steam vents.
It's very nice that he had the Inquisition with this Death Shadow. Otherwise, it would have been Archmage's Charmed easily. Like, it's just removal.
Justin should probably be nabbing the red lands though, right?
Yeah, oh,
Not a
definitely.
lot. Probably only those 3 in the deck. No,
Mm.
no.
With multiple Field of Ruins in play, yeah, I
Yeah.
would agree. Archmage's
You
Charmed,
draw
draw
two?
two cards,
Yeah.
yep.
That's a good one.
It's just going to be a hard cast. Supreme Verdict. Yep, Verdict.
Probably shouldn't. Do you draw an Archmage's Charm? No reason to leave up triple blue there. Probably should have cycled through that Field of Ruin already.
Thoughtseize. Just another Archmage's Charm. Draw 2. It's only one card to take
There's
now.
the Colonnade. Probably just cycle that Azorius Charm, right?
I mean, I guess you could, but
if you're already not caring about what he's taking,
Yeah.
and like cycling your other charms.
Lurun, Steam Vents. Well defined.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely should have been getting the red sources.
Yeah. That'll just like mitigate Justin dying out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
By Teamer Battle Rage.
I think just general deck knowledge, like Death Shadow is one of those decks where you basically have to play the exact same lands.
Yeah.
Like every list is pretty similar because you have to run the ones that you have to run enough fetches and shocks to kill yourself.
Look at who's sitting over there with no fatal push to be fatally pushed at. Not that it would matter.
But like just having basic knowledge, you should almost always go off for the red source because
so,
the list never really
and then your
change.
All your ghost quarters become
strip mines.
Strip mines.
Yeah, like actual strip mines.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you think a cycle that?
All these Archmage's charms did. Supreme Verdict to draw, pretty good.
Keeping that.
Keeping the board state cleared.
I was just keeping the Azorius charm for a rainy day there.
Another Field of Ruin. Yeah, he could be out of red sources.
Yeah.
Lottery Grave. Okay.
Does have him off blue now?
Yeah.
No,
Almost
he's
off
got a
blue,
basic.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how many. Red cards Chase even plays, but
Visions. Top bottom.
Justin just gonna. I think he could already have this game over with if Colonnade wanted to get in the action there.
Yeah. Playing very defensively.
It's by nature a blue-white control player does, I suppose.
Very stream untapped. We did it.
How many is that?
Oh,
that's all four, right?
Oh, yeah, that's four.
That's a lot of prayer streams. I think the electrical charge, Loris is like not.
Yeah, losing Wraith feels awful. That is true.
No. It's just like minimizing your deck, that's all.
Yeah, it's basically just you get a free mutagenic growth. Like I really like playing Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
I get where I get why you would want to play Loris.
Yep.
But like this is just cheesy. I mean, he was met with 3 removal spells and Chase is kind of just out of the game. Like that's all it really took.
Well, Chase does have like a Scourge in his hand, but Justin has a bunch of removal spells still.
Nazis. Basically, yeah, it's weird. Draw 3 cards or draw 2 cards. Oh yeah, and there's a threat into Teferi. That should
probably want to cycle that. Yeah, you want to protect the Teferi, right?
Yeah.
You just cycle that Azorius Charm.
I mean, Azorius Charm, yeah, it really isn't. With a Condemn in hand, yeah.
Just to try to hit. You have infinite untapped blue, so.
Search of the Skyclave.
Just to my knowledge, you just if your cards say draw a card on them, and you can, just do that. End of turn. Hieroglyphic Illuminations.
Yeah.
All those cards, like, right? I don't know. That's just what I've been taught.
So no attacks here. I mean,
the Azorius Charm is keeping
Inquisition. I mean, what a game. You kind of just. I mean, when you draw a Serum Vision, you just attack, right? If the Azorius Charm puts on top of your library, you just draw it and redeploy at the same turn, right? If you have a Serum Visions, you just force them to do it.
Is that what it is?
I believe it's top of the library.
I don't know. That was a long time ago since Gatecrash.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Pack Rats. It didn't matter in Azorius Charm. You just didn't attack with your 1 Pack Rat.
Attacking or blocking creature on top of.
Hold on, we got a little time here. Let's go back and see which is the best Azorius Charm. So we hit back once. We go back on the Which one would you play, Zach?
Which edition?
Yeah.
Oh, I would play the mystery booster one.
Oh, I would definitely play the guild kit one. It's got the tab on it. Look at
you're
that.
right.
And they're bulleted.
Yeah.
Awesome. Which one do we got here? Justin got here.
So here's Gideon of the Trials.
So we finally got an
He has the
answer.
original Ravnica
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Stub not doing anything anyway.
I mean, why aren't we just like? We're
Just
not going to win
in.
by not attacking. We're just literally just asking him to verdict. I don't know. Gideon's 4/4.
Justin wants us to see a couple extra turns.
Oh, yep. There's going to be a judge question real quick.
Can't fatal push it, I don't think.
If I dismember the Gideon right now, it dies, right? Because it's -1, it's -5,
Yep.
-5.
Yep.
Thank you.
Just a question about dismember. Wondering if you can dismember the Gideon and have it die. But it's going to be met with a cryptic command.
Counter draw?
Yep.
Yeah.
Next game. So Justin gets game 1. I mean, I get. I don't know. Friendly banter, as Lincoln would say.
Yeah, wow.
I understand that you don't want to attack when you know your creature's going to be removed, but you cannot beat a control deck not attacking.
Yeah. Mike Flores said it in his article, right?
But-
Change Magic, you gotta know who the beatdown is.
Yeah.
Chase needs to understand that he needs to win that game before Justin wins it.
I think so knowing what Azorius Charm does, right?
Yeah.
When he had the Scourge of the Skyclave, I think swinging there once you took the Condemn and having the Serum Visions was the best draw you could have had in that situation.
Anything that said draw a card.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, anything that said draw a card, yeah, because you swing, it gets put to the top, you draw a card, you redeploy it. He is only left with Supreme Verdicts, and he has to make an action with that. Conbining a Delver and a Scourge is just bad when you know he has the 2 Supreme
Double
Verdicts.
verdict.
They're face up, like, you're not going to win. You have to at least trade resource for resource with a control deck. Like, you can't just let him constantly 2-for-1 you. Like, it's not a winning path.
Yeah. And there's just like some point to like not like the draw didn't line up for Chase in the whole thing. So like it's a hard thing when your opponent has like double condemn on your your Grixis Death Shadow deck, but I don't know. There wasn't much he could have did there.
Yeah.
But
No, I don't think...
you gotta
I think
not
Justin
play
was in
into
ahead,
what
yeah.
you know at
Yep,
least.
yep.
Yeah.
I think Justin was ahead that whole game no matter what Chase did, but
Yeah.
you still... If you're not conceding and you're playing it out, you got to at least play to your outs.
Yeah. I think Justin took a couple extra turns there, too, that he didn't need to take.
He was playing very passively with like the Celestial Colony not activated.
Yeah,
Like, the game
especially-
could have been over like 3 turns.
Especially if he had, he didn't even need a threat out there.
When Chase knew his exact hand, he
Yeah.
had a Colonnade in play. He could have just been attacking because you're not
the-
representing anything.
The Colonnade is only the 5 to activate.
Yep,
too.
yep,
It has
because
a
it's
vigilance.
untapped.
Yeah.
Yep, it has vigilance. Like when he knows your exact hand, like you can be threatening his total because he was at such a low life total with a 3-turn clock with a Colonnade attacking even before the Gideon. Like
Yeah. But I don't think Grixis Death Shadow is... felt like I was always playing my Gurmags, like, prematurely, Not premature. Like, I was playing them too late.
Yeah.
And Scourge makes Death Shadow so much better.
We're gonna be shocking here. Hopefully there's a Thoughtseize, but going with Serum Vision. I don't know if he has a Thoughtseize or not. That would have been preferred.
Oh, yeah. There's one. There's a bottom of Dismember.
Bobble, bobble. Bobble you. And pass of the turn. Draw a card. Engineer explosive on 1. Pretty good. Bobble himself.
So we got the Black Source, though.
Yep. Thoughtseize. There we go.
Yeah, baubles also replace Street Wrist.
Yeah. I'm talking specifically for like the combat tricks. Wraith, like. Ooh, a lot of lands. I mean that hand's rough.
You just take the condemn, right?
Yeah. That's at least what I would take. Yeah, taking condemn.
That's just instant speed, right? Does the same thing as engineered explosives. You might have a shatter in your deck too if you're Chase. You know?
Mm-hmm. So he is tapped out. The Blood Crypt is tapped. Yeah, he just forgot to do it with the Thoughtseize.
Bottoming a fatal push there. Double explored.
Yep. So when he cast his first Thoughtseize, he just forgot to tap his mana. He already had perfect information in the hand, so easily able to.
On 2 on that one.
Yep.
There's something to blow up. I think if you're Chase, you just put this Lurrus in your hand.
I mean, yeah, I don't hate it.
I would do that. And then just start drawing.
It's the most mana
drawing
efficient.
your deck.
Yeah. It's the one thing you can see to have. If it sticks, it's good. Like,
you have 3 cards that say, like, cycle.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yep, and he does it. Yep.
Nice.
It's most mana efficient, and it's just solid. Geist. Ooh.
So now an opening for Chase to land something here.
Yeah, he just play Aloris. If he wants.
Yeah, I think I just play the Lurrus here and then eat the 4.
Eat the 4 or eat the 6?
Eat the 4.
You block with the Aloris?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is already value you get off your cards.
True.
A free card, and then you drew another card off it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you don't need much more than this Geist to make it worth your while. This is literally an entire kill threat for Justin.
Shocking in the Hollow Fountain, representing like a cryptic, so...
That's fine.
Offering the
that
trade,
all day, yeah.
Offering the trade. the lifelink is a little awkward.
10, a little better for Chase anyway.
Yeah.
You delving? No. I was excited for a second. My brain went crazy. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I got excited, a little overzealous.
Same visions. Scourge.
Not doing anything else. You probably want to drop a Sky Bomb there.
Tap to draw 2 cards, met with a Stubborn Denial. Celestial Colonnade, the land for turn.
That's a Death Shadow, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Spellbound.
Stinky.
Thoughtseize. 2 lands, rough. Swing with Scourge.
For you. This is great.
Met with Engineered Explosives. On a pass of the turn.
Stroke up for Chase, too. This is looking good for him. Ooh, not the one you wanted to see, though. That's a Dismember, though, in Chase's hand.
Exile your graveyard, draw a card.
More lands.
Object targeting steam vents.
Target permanent.
Yep.
Another push for that aggressive colonnade.
Shadow.
Gets down the shadow.
Target shadow.
Just getting a clarification on what Gideon does. Just freezes a creature.
Permanent, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it stops it from
Yeah.
dealing damage. Is it permanent? Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, that's
You
permanent.
said
Yeah, because you target this event, yeah.
You have to target, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Another nail spellbomb. So we got Fatal Push, Inquisition, Dismember, Disdainful Stroke.
It's a decent amount for Chase, but Justin really can just sit on this Gideon. He doesn't have to ever turn it into a creature, really.
Yeah, not until he's ready to just actually win with it.
Bolt. Met with a Cryptic Command. Counter draw.
So we got a stroke for that. Definitely want to use it.
Yep. Disdainful Stroke, yep.
Still effect till the end of turn.
Now it forces Justin to use this mana to blow up this engineered explosives at least.
Yep.
You can hopefully establish another threat once it happens. Swing here. Blow up the EE. Scourge, yeah.
Yeah, and that's all Chase needed. Now he's got... Does he have protection for this Scourge?
I don't think so. But it kind of forces Justin to play aggressive. If Chase is at 7, like...
Yeah, I think if I was Justin, I would have just attacked him last turn.
and
then been like,
represent
you
lethal,
have to
yeah.
kill me this turn. It's like Teamer Battle Rage or bust because Chase... I don't know. Like I said, you need to play to know when
When
you're
to
losing
attack,
and when that when you gotta make a play to make sure you can't play around everything forever, right?
So, yep, and now here's Justin, and it's going to be a push the colonnade.
Yeah.
2 lands left in hands. We got a 2-turn clock here, so...
Yeah. Scourge gets big so
Yep,
fast.
So he was 15 down to 10, so it is now a 10-10.
Charm does not steal it either. Gotta cycle this Charm. Nah, you just animate Colonnade and block, right? You still got 3. You still got 3 to cycle, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So, Death Shadow there gets it.
See, like, with Chase plays, I'm happy that he, at least, like, his plays with, like, Thoughtseize and whatnot are tight. Like, he always checks the code. Like, he sees what he's dealing with and then plays
Goes
properly for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the early turns, I think he plays very well. Like, just, like, incredibly well.
I think a lot of times with decks like Death Shadow, people get used to saying, I need X, Y, Z card.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to make my life low, a threat, and then a protection spell.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes people just get locked into that. Like Chase, I think, was just like, oh, I need to start cycling through my deck to get my threats.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, like, realizing what was, it gets kind of abstract when cards go to the top of the library and, like,
So
you're drawing cards, stuff like that.
So in this matchup, right? So we saw like multiple fatal pushes and like the dismembers from Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only thing that any of those has been able to hit is a colonnade or a Gideon that turns into a creature.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw Chase had the Delvers in his sideboard. Would you keep those and take out some of the removal spells, or?
Oh yeah, you want all threats against.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because you can deploy them one at a time. Delvers win games of Legacy.
Like engineered explosives, like if you go Delver into Death Shadow is like.
Well, yeah, but
not the best, but like it's still.
You have to alter your game plan somewhat to.
Because the fatal pushes we've seen Chase with 3 cards in his hand for like each of these games.
Yeah.
It just seems very clunky. Like it's really good when you push a colonnade, but like
I think
Dismember I'd keep.
It's fine.
Yeah, I 100% keep Dismember.
I would not try to have push in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's tough, though, you know? Maybe he's just playing because of the 4 of Archmage's charm.
Yeah, yeah, true. Like we did
at
see
that point,
all the
like,
Archmages.
What are you supposed to do? Like, that's just a 1-for-1 still. They just stole your... I guess it's a 2-for-1. They stole your thing.
Yeah.
And it was yours, but, you know, that card's going to get you anyway. I don't... And it's not like it's a good card for Justin. He wants to play it like it's a blue-white card.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not going to sideboard those out ever, so... 2 keeps. Colonnade and a pass.
Where is Loris? Did he...
No reveal, I think, there.
No reveal.
Yeah, I think we're on the Blood Moon plan. We kept a Shockland on top. Probably going to get a basic...
Is that a Drown in the Lock? If he has Drown, why keeping the Hill Spellbombs? That seems weird.
It's another thing, just keeping the stuff that you need.
Yeah.
Like your deck's pretty tight when you're... Yeah, another...
There's a Spellbomb?
So yeah, this is some goofy sequencing here too. I don't see exactly what's in Chase's
It might not
hand.
be a Drown in the Lock. I might just be blind, but I thought it was.
Either way, you should manipulate your own library with that Mishra's Bauble. If you're just looking at a random card in Justin's hand and you haven't thought seized him yet, you need...
So, I will just let that be up to Justin.
We get a little subtle. We're just keeping that in the deck. That's why there's no Loris reveal, because he has a 3
That's where I thought it
converted
was.
mana cost
Yeah.
card in his deck. Obviously, it's Loris.
It's Loris.
You doofus.
But yeah, he presented a 61 card deck, so Justin, we gave him the decision since it's casual REL if Justin wanted it to be in this command zone area.
I mean, that's where it just
Or-
should be anyway, right?
yeah.
Like once it's there.
Yeah, but it was in his deck, so
Yeah. Perfectly
you present.
legal,
Yep,
too.
you
Yeah.
presented a 61 card
61
deck.
card
You're
deck.
playing a 61 card deck.
Amado does it with more cards every week, you know? Anyway, back to the action here.
Like it's weird. Loris is one of those. You gotta check if you're playing a companion. You just gotta make sure you are doing all the requirements for it. It's basically an 8 card starting hand. Like you gotta be clear.
Fixing some mana. Feel the Ruin. I feel like so many times Feel the Ruin's like... you know,
Like gas. Or
it's
like,
so much work. You know?
Yeah.
It's like something to do, though. It's
Feel
kind
the
of
Ruin
like,
is one of my favorite cards.
it's
To,
like
one of my
taking out-
favorite lands to be printed in a long
it's like
time.
taking out the trash, you know? I guess I'll get your Steam vents.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
I
How many
guess.
times have you said that? Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Is that Gideon? Ooh.
That is the Gideon one. Ooh.
Goodness, that's marble?
Gideon tribal deck.
Kinda.
Kinda. Flash and a snap. Oh no.
This is not how it wanted to go for Chase. Because he's got a dead card in his hand from that.
There's a condemn here, so.
You definitely just let that happen.
Oh my! Justin's hand is. Oh, it is not countered. It is a
You
legal
should-
mode he chose,
Yeah.
though.
It-
Okay.
Yeah. So the drone's in the exile zone.
Drown should be in exile. Yep. Oh wait. No. Actually, it might not have been illegal. I gotta read Drown and Lock.
No, it's whatever. They
whatever.
take it. It looked like
They're agreeing to
Chase
take
has
it back.
decided he's just gonna. He was thrown off from the start of this game, I think. Yeah, you actually can.
You actually can't. Yep.
I thought it was like one of the weird double checks.
Yeah.
But it's,
There is ways, like, if you exile your graveyard in response, like, you can counter the spell because it's not a legal target,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it needs to be a legal target.
it doesn't
Yeah.
check when it resolves and when it's cast.
Yeah.
It just checks when it resolves, right?
It does check both. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the opposite way we thought.
yes.
Yeah. Magic is fun. Layers, you know? It's like a parfait, you know?
Mm.
Delicious parfait.
See, yeah, but Drowned in the Loch, bringing that in it's weird. Because, like,
Is it brought in? I mean, you might just have a one of. I don't.
I guess.
Yeah, I think I love that card.
Like, I love the card
Yeah.
too, but I'm just if you have Nihil Spellbomb, I feel
little- a
if
little-
you're bringing in a Nihil Spellbomb from the sideboard, that you're taking out a Drowned in the Loch if you have it in the main.
The bug Death Shadow decks with Oko, those were good. And only did you have like 10/10s in your deck, but you had the best Planeswalker ever printed in it too.
Yeah.
I think I had an Oko and a Tarmogoyf out at one time, and then someone was like, "Yep, I can't beat both of those," and felt good, man. Rest in peace, Oko.
It does feel like every time we have Loris on camera, something's happening with it. Somebody
Yeah.
forgets.
I
somebody
think it's
doesn't
just
really-
like the nature of how Loris is. It's
Yeah.
like
it's actively like you cast it the most probably out of
Mhm.
any actual companion.
because
so.
it goes to your plan. You want
Yeah,
to be,
yeah.
and then you can make your whole sideboard plan. You know, like
Mhm.
after you try to do what you're doing.
It's
you
the
know.
most build around companion, I think.
Chase
out of all
moving
of
the
them.
discard there.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Stubborn Denial. I mean, not the worst, but I don't think he
This
has
is
any way
none of this stuff is very good. I think
Yeah.
for Chase, like being draw go against the blue white
Control,
control deck
yeah.
is not where you want to be at all.
But to be like, I don't think you can really get upset that you like the Loris reveal. That's all on you. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing that there's. You should
Yeah,
be on top
it's
of
it's
it.
at the
Yeah.
it's like a game action, right?
Yep, yep.
Before game actions, yeah.
It is your
revealing.
deck. It is your responsibility. There's. It sucks, but
Seeing
that's
that
just how
the
it
end
is.
is nigh here, though,
Yeah.
with the handful of cards,
At least Thoughtseize lets him cast Death Shadow. Like
we're just gonna path that Death Shadow right away.
I believe Chase has the Dismember in hand, so a reason why he left him with getting other trials, taking the one thing he couldn't answer in the Geist. Uptick targeting Watery Grave.
Justin can also just kind of pick his spots here too, and there's one mana not open.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like whenever I'm playing Death Shadow, I play someone who kills me with the Colonnade, and I'm at like 5,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ugh, I can't count.
I can't count.
That happened to me at the last PTQ before the before
mid.
time
The
starters.
before
Yeah.
times. Scourge and Death Shadow.
Overcommitting, that's not what I would do there.
Target Scourge. Okay.
The Scourge is the one you want to get rid of
yeah,
the
yeah.
least.
Yeah. That makes sense. Calling Samantha draw. Very do nothing.
That's fine. You just
It makes him discard, I guess, yeah.
2 to him, discard. Pump my Scourge.
Discard deal 2. Discard Hallowed Fountain. Swing at Gideon. Path Exile. What with Stubborn Denial?
You let that resolve, yeah.
Oh, you do? You do?
Yeah, because you don't want the Condemned to resolve. You
Oh,
wanna
true.
be-
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I keep forgetting about that gain life part.
Yeah.
It's a rough.
Incidentally being
Yeah.
way better.
way better. Yeah, that was
Really
yeah,
missing
not even a
Mystic
decision.
Sanctuary here. Making these games take way longer.
I don't miss Mystic Sanctuary.
No, that
at
card
all.
was awful. You're just like, oh, I have 3 Triumphs in play. I'm going to get back my
Geist, wow. Yep. Target Scourge.
This might do it. We
So
got
your
a battle
Colonnade Blade?
rage?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I think
It's from a lot of life. I don't. You can't.
Chase at 8, I mean, this is just
Chase should
lethal.
definitely be attacking.
It's fogged.
Oh, it's fogged?
Yep,
Okay.
it's fogged by Gideon. This
Oh,
is just... Oh! So, Bolt... Oh, Bolt Justin, and then block Geist. I mean, Justin just had lethal, right? I mean, I guess he still has lethal next turn.
Geist.
Oh, it doesn't die. It was just a block, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was fogged. So yeah, Justin just had lethal with that Colonnade. Just not to go for it.
Well, Chase had something for it, I think, right?
I think Dismember.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Now you just...
Scourge Swing. Dismember the token.
Justin making us wait.
Yeah, Justin just not doing it.
Yep.
Playing the long con. Got him.
But there we go, yeah.
Justin in 3.
That was the long
We'll be
one.
back with the next round very shortly. I think this was our last game.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Hello, we are back with the fourth and final round. Going into this round, we have 3 undefeated, so players have to play it out.
And we got 2 people who already were on camera,
Yep.
so we're familiar with their decks. Slivers and Helio Company.
Yeah. Slivers is undefeated. It's very nice.
And this match should be quick because these 2 are just ships passing in the night.
Yeah.
I mean, Dustin's way ahead.
Yeah, I think Dustin's way ahead in this matchup,
Yeah.
but
Unless Gale Rider Sliver shows up, then
Gale Rider makes things difficult. Yeah. If the what's the remote? Harmonic Sliver? If only it exiled, then you could stop the Heliod combo. But indestructible enchantments, crazy. I think
Yeah.
Keegan's starting with a mulligan already.
wrong 1-drop Sliver there. No lands, I think.
Going down to 5.
Saying no. You never look, though. Never
I
ever
always
look.
look.
Never look.
I always look. Like, there's not really a thing to gain from it,
I'm
but
always playing lands and spells decks, though. Like, you don't... Like, it's like... Doesn't matter what you have in your hand, you know? As long as it's, like, a spell with text and
Mhm.
lands, so... I'm not very skilled at mulliganing.
I mulligan. I've gotten better at mulliganing. When I first started, I was like, if I go to 6, I just lose. Like,
It's one of the
I used
hardest
to-
things to do
yeah,
in Magic,
yeah.
sideboarding and mulliganing.
I used to not do it all. When I looked up, I remember like watching a video. I think it was, who's the limited guy, the cube guy?
Caleb Durward?
No, it's like main vintage cube guy. Gabby Spart's friend. It's why can I not remember his name? It's Channel
LSV?
Fire LSV. Yes. Oh,
That's her husband.
Yeah. When I watched an LSV video on like mulliganing and whatnot, and I was like, it like actually really helped a lot when I first started playing.
That's true. You gotta have the heart of the cards. That's part of the reason you play fair. I think karmically you have to, you gotta get the edge, right?
Mm.
You gotta be a nicer person than your opponent.
I'm-
Big brain plays.
I'm the nicest. Ooh. if Dustin just slams.
God, I
Keegan
hate
has
that it's less than 3.
Keegan
3 or
has
less. Ugh.
no interaction. So like, if there was a spike feeder, like Dustin would just win. Mariner. That's a
That's an
sliver.
unsettled Mariner right there.
He drew the spike feeder off the top.
How does Dustin do it?
Keegan says, "Screw me." Keegan's like, I thought it was the ballista version.
And Dustin
he-
said, "We got both."
We got both of them. Keegan lost in like a record-breaking 45 seconds.
That was not very many turns.
No.
That was 5 turns between the 2 of them, I think.
Keegan was like, I'll play my unsettled Mariner. And then Dustin said, die.
Yeah, Austin, a giant squirrel punched him right in the face. Or is it a squirrel, the spike feeder? What is it?
I think it's an insect. But
Can you
I mean, it
bring it up
didn't
here?
actually...
Let's see it. They got a sideboard
It
anyway.
doesn't actually kill him. Like, it can't
Well, it
get...
infinitely pumps the other thing, too. The Arbor Elf, so can it just attack?
No, it doesn't infinitely pump it.
Why not?
Because it's... Whenever you gain life, you get one instance of putting a 1/1 counter on it.
Okay.
You get to put a 1/1 counter on something. So you remove a counter to gain 2 life.
Okay.
Then with the
Oh, you
Heliod
just
trigger, you
gain
put it
infinite
on.
life.
You just
Okay.
gain infinite life, and Keegan has
Oh.
no way of actually dealing with that.
Fair.
But we will look up spike feeder typing. I thought it was an insect, but I could be wrong.
I always thought it was a squirrel.
It's a spike. It is. Its card type
Creature
is just a spike. I didn't know that was a creature typing
That's
at all.
very funny. Let's wait. Hold on. We got to figure out which edition is the best. I need to get some.
Oh,
spike
true.
feeders, yeah. So
Oh wow, that's
Ooh,
actually
wow.
a lot of additions.
we got a commander version. We got a world champ deck version. Not tournament legal, so F&M promo's definitely the swaggiest.
Yeah, the swaggiest.
Yeah, and there's a mystery booster one with the star. That's cool. I think I'd be Battle Royale, though.
I think I'd just be the commander deck.
Really? I like
Just show that I'm
I like
a casual.
the whiteboarder. Whiteboarders
Yeah,
to
yeah.
show that you're a casual. I got these out of a bulk bin.
That was depressing. The Spike Feeder off the top was pretty.
You call it out?
Yeah.
Just like the last one.
Just like the last one, Collect Company. He said when he collected company, he saw 3 Spike Feeders that last game, and I was like, "That's fun."
Yeah.
Heliod is so threatening because, like, what can you realistically? If your opponent just goes Heliod turn 3, or turn 2 with an Arbor Elf,
2, yeah.
you just have to be like, I could just be dead at any moment. You have to play completely around it, and that feels bad.
A whole tribe.
How many Spike cards are there?
Creature type spikes. Oh god, you gotta go advanced.
Advanced, yep.
Enhance.
Subtypes, Spike. Does contain Spike.
We went to simple. What's happening? I've never had Gatherer do this. I'm very scared. Oh wow!
Oh, yeah, look
Spike
at that.
Colony, Spike Drone.
Spike Cannibal, yeah, this is...
None of them very good though.
I did play Spike Drone and Popper before. In a Popper Oathbreaker deck.
Please don't say that words to me. Spike Weaver, Battlebox All-Star.
Battlebox All-Star. Don't
Yeah.
say that, that's not a real thing.
I'm sorry. I just don't keep up.
So we had a 45-second game. We have 4 minutes sideboarding. Let's go.
Dustin's got to keep. He's got 2 paths.
Is Keegan mulliganing again?
A
Yeah.
tutor for the combo.
Okay, Dustin mulligan as well, though, so...
Yeah. You did never say they were good. That's true. Spikes. Definitely would. The other spike I would rather have is the fog spider. So
Yeah.
spike, whatever. Not a deck that mulligans. Well, you don't want to be mulliganing with your Aether Vial deck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan sighing about the 5. A good vomit. I think you just keep 1 land, Aether Vial, and hope.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I really like Heliod Company. I don't know which I like more, the Heliod Company or like the Vizier combo, Devoted Druid combo.
I hate the Vizier combo.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like either of them because
Mhm.
I'm not about that.
But you play the Heliod Company
I
one
would
if you
way
had
rather
to take
play it.
one?
Yeah, because Heliod's so sticky.
Yeah, that's true. That
Both
is
of
true.
them
Like,
are-
as we saw, you just
Yeah.
slam it.
Both of them are Coco decks too, so like it doesn't matter. And then the Heliod Company deck plays way more 3-drops, and I want to get 3-drops off
Max
my
value.
Coco.
Yeah, max value.
Yeah. Temple Garden Arbor Elf go.
Dismember? That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Islet?
Taking the damage. What do we got?
Smooth Sliver.
So this is how Keegan drew it up.
Just like his game against Will. Play your creatures, hope they don't die, kill.
Yeah. Definitely a path in the hand, though, for Dustin, so the Lord probably bite the dust eventually. Utopia Sprawl in hand. Not the greatest draw with what... I think Dustin only has a basic plains.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh no, he's got a fetch land.
Oh, then he definitely should have just fetched first.
He might not just have the mana, though. Or, like, have the efficiency to... I think it's just Ranger. Or Auriok Champion. So that plane should be tapped, right? We don't have double white.
Did he not name white? He named green? Or...
Oh, it's whenever you tap it? Okay.
No,
I forget.
it's you name it when it enters.
Yeah,
So
I
if
forget
you-
it makes the white itself.
Oh,
I always
yeah,
think it
the-
makes the 2-mana. I think they're Simic lands.
Oh,
Or
yeah, the bounce lands.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bounce
yeah.
lands. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
It's pretty good. Oh, but yeah, holding up the path still. So
Does gain a life from that entering the battlefield. Or yeah, champion. Such a weird
yeah.
card. Like. Deciding which one to pass here. Probably the muscle, right? Or the Gale Rider, because you can block the red one. Correct?
It gets the Lord. Or we're champion, so 1/1.
Yeah, it's pro black and red though.
Pull black and red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he can't block either. Yeah, because they both give instances of flying.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
Gal
know
Rider's
that.
flying. The
Oh,
other
and
one
then
is flying
Cloud,
haste. Yeah.
Cloud something.
Cloud
Boros
Shredder.
Shriver?
Yeah.
Boros.
Ranger Captain.
That gets your machine gun.
Walking
Walking
Ballista.
Ballista. I'm kind of getting upset they're not making more arts of Walking Ballista. Like there's not like a
There's
million
two?
Walking Ballistas. You know, like you know how like a lot of the key cards and sets are getting reprinted with all these secret layers and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and they're getting new arts.
How
and
many editions
getting-
do you really need of Walking
There's
Ballista?
two right now.
Yeah,
I
there's
think.
two. Yeah, there's
well, I think
the-
it was a double masters, but there's no new art. I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's been a card that's been a linchpin in like so many decks.
I mean, 2 artworks is normally what cards get. I mean, right? Like, because there's this, and then there's the.
You know how many Tronland arts I have to suffer
Fortress.
through? Are you kidding me? Don't
True.
give me that. Yeah,
True,
there's
don't
2
give me
arts
that.
of this card that's in like 1,000 different modern decks.
Yeah. Don't give me
Yeah,
that.
don't say that. I'm always constantly asking my opponent what Tron lands they have because they have 4 different ones.
Ballista X1.
He's small. Dustin with the show of strength there doesn't care. No, I guess
I mean,
you're never
you can't
blocking,
block. You can't block.
Yeah. She's got another Lord. Yeah.
Very good.
Dustin with a Saya for that. So you can path the Haste Sliver to soak up 1 damage. No?
Is Cloud Shredder a 2/2? It's rough remembering these slivers. I don't just know their power toughness. It is a 1/1, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
definitely
that got
need to
Time
get that
Spiral
Time
Remaster.
Spiral
Yeah, that's
Remastered
sweet.
card. Ooh, very
I didn't know we got one.
spicy meatball.
Yep, get rid of the haste and flying. So now it's just flying and +1/+1.
So now it's 2.
Keegan, being a good guy, reminded me gained a life. He forgot. Gonna swing for 2.
End of turn. I'm going to get a shock land probably.
Temple Garden.
If I'm playing White Card Zone Modern, I want to play Teferi, right? That's
Like-
why like big. Not big.
Oh.
Any Teferi.
And he, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't play the commander to Fairy, so
Fair. Can't untap my Basalt Monolith.
yeah.
Mana Crypt.
My what is it? The Chain Veil.
Stop! Don't say that. That's no fun. Yeah, I remember a player we used to play with had a Teferi deck, and then would be like, "All right, we're done having fun now.
We're done having fun.
Teferi, Chain Veil, kill you all." And I was like, "Oh, how?" And then I explained it. I'm like, "Wow, that's not very
not-
fun."
It's not fun. And it's not really intuitive. Like
Yeah.
Chain Veil changes game rules.
Double
like,
flying.
It's weird.
How you gonna catch another Gale?
Oh,
A
whoa.
third,
Oh, that's a lot of flying.
going fast.
They're basically in space right now.
Yeah.
There's no way they're blocking. What a flying!
How do you
stack
even
like
gain
that.
life from that?
What if you had 2 instances of flying? Flying couldn't block it. It had
Okay.
to be 2
It
instances.
was like level?
It was like levels of sky.
I'd scream.
I'd scream too.
I'd be really upset. At what point does it ascend and you get like orbital creatures?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't give people ideas, Zach.
Just wait for the next secret layer. They'll print some galaxy cards. It has super flying, mega flying, like mega.
Can't be blocked with reach.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Can't be blocked with reach or flying. Has to have mega
Dustin
flying.
just eating it. Down to 4. Getting as many lands out of his deck as possible.
I was like, yeah, Dustin's not really doing much. Like,
Well, what's there to do? I don't.
yeah.
Gain a few life from these slivers and
Utopia
draw a
Spell,
third Utopia Spell or second.
Yep, that's the game. The draw's not lining up for Dustin.
The army of 1/1s just pecking. Drawing the
Window.
right slivers, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Galaxy.
Galaxy Sliver.
Galaxy Sliver to the moon.
I guess they are doing it different ways, though. It's like, can't be blocked and, like, these weird abilities. And I'm just really happy creatures aren't getting, like... They're getting the same abilities, but different ways. Like, in counter form.
Yeah.
Or, like...
I think Megamorph was super cool. I think the Megamorph cards were awesome, like Den Protector and everything. I think it was really cool. I hate that Megamorph is a thing. That's such lazy design, I feel.
Yeah, I think...
But like I love a lot of
Morph
Deathwish
as a
Raptor was
mechanic
awesome.
is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deathwish Raptor was awesome. Den Protector was amazing. Like there was just some really cool
Yeah.
ones, but I just hate that Megamorph is a mechanic.
Yeah.
It just seems so lazy.
Being able to play with...
Flanking Sliver. Ooh.
Oh. True Name doesn't like that one. Yeah. I've definitely lost games of Legacy because my True Name couldn't block anything because it would automatically die when I block. Good times. Oreo Champion, though.
Or Champion's not blocking these.
No. Just going to gain some life, probably.
Cavern Slivers. Mariner. Pretty good.
Two you down this. Or one you. I thought you played a Lord. Another land for Dustin. Just got a
Ranger Captain. Multiple Skyclave Apparitions and a Spike
These
Feeder.
Skyclaves get countered by this Mariner, though, right?
Yeah, they just straight up
Its
get
ability
countered,
or,
yep.
yeah. It's a weird card, Unsettled Mariner.
He cannot play that on curve.
Not that you probably want. You just want to play the 3/3 and then have
Yep.
it block.
Ranger Captain.
Oriok Champion. Gaining life, doing stuff. Probably going to get another Ballista.
Yep.
I think Unsettled Mariner always has the Phantasmal Image text, though. For some reason.
You kinda like flip flop, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's jelly for some reason.
Unsettled Mariner is such a good card.
Yeah. If it wasn't a bear, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Just had like one more toughness.
Mutable. Oh,
Rip.
now that shuts off Skyclave Apparition for another whole turn. Hello, Holy Ghost. It's
Magic
been a
cards
minute.
are being played, correct. We got a Pendlehaven out. Got a Spike Feeder in hand, and what else?
Multiple
Got
Skyclaves, so
Another Oriok Champion, maybe?
let me just play the Spike Feeder, yeah.
Yeah. And a gain one from that.
You can remove it and put it on the same thing, yeah.
Dustin saying you can target his own Spike Feeder with the Spike Feeder trigger to spend his
Or
mana.
activate ability, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes you gotta just tap your your
Yeah.
Aether Vial just to make sure they're keeping them honest.
Hardened Scales, ooh.
Combos.
Combos.
How many combos can you fit into one deck? Am I right?
So we're still on Dustin's Main phase. Keegan just okay, untap him. I see the multiple or the Lord and leeching
Ooh,
slivers.
yeah.
Oh, Gal Rider, that's really good.
Gale Rider plus Lord plus leeching.
Gal Rider, that's very, very good. So, not attacking with the Lord. Or not playing the Lord, so I don't know what's coming
I
out.
think Keegan might have a Dismember in his hand
Oh, he's...
that he was thinking about using on that.
Oh,
spike
yep.
feeder. Yeah.
He's pulling for interaction. Cool Collected Company. This is
Yeah.
going to be the thing again where if it's a Spike Feeder and a Heliod, the one removal spell is just not enough.
Another thing too is like Keegan can just get blanked from this Ranger.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Said he wants to run the Poisonous Sliver.
That's true. That's
Poison him out.
poisonous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Poisonous one.
Yeah.
A lot of shots in the dark in Future Sight that hit. Who'd have thought if you just make random cards? What is that?
That's
It's a card.
a Sinu Sliver.
Oh, okay.
It was cool. So when he played that Sinu Sliver, in response to the trigger, he could collect a company. And if he gets a Heliod, he actually doesn't have to do anything because the trigger's already on the stack of gaining life. So it would force Keegan to do something first.
So the triggers all go in the stack though when they trigger, right?
Yeah, so if he did it in response to the Auriok Champion gaining one
Yeah.
life, and he hit a Heliod, Keegan would have to respond with Dismember right away.
Keegan Dismember
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here. Dustin probably just gonna gain 4 here and let the company resolve. Double Skyclave would be awkward for Dustin.
That's very true. remove a counter, going to 21.
It's an 8-point life swing.
Yep.
Keegan, what a fool.
And now we just see the the Heliod and Spike Feeder, right?
Noble,
There's
Heliod,
Heliod.
the Heliod, Utopia Sprawl. Only half.
So, Dustin, I mean, you said, Dustin had the Ranger Captain, so he could have...
Yeah, but he would have had to. He wanted Keegan to preempt that action
Yeah.
too, so because Keegan had to, he was representing it the whole game.
Yep,
you know,
yep.
There's no reason to not do it once you're already committed into doing it.
Gain more life. Keegan really is just like, Dustin, gain your life. Just
Missing the
drilling
2
it into
Heliod
him.
triggers too.
Oh, yeah, missing 2 Heliod triggers. Jeez.
So Skyclave might be coming down here now. We got another Ranger Captain though.
I mean, he has Walking Ballistas, so he just... Oh, yep. So,
Well, Walking Ballista just wins the game here, right?
No, it doesn't, because
you
Unsettled
need
Mariner.
5.
But, I mean, it kind of does, right? Because you can just shoot yourself. Or,
You can
No.
shoot a different creature, right?
no, because Unsettled Mariner says permanent, you and permanents you control. So, you can gain counters equal to the amount of toughness you have in play.
Mm-hmm.
Skyclave Apparition. Did he pay 5? So he's paying for the tax.
Yeah, to target.
Yeah. Cal Raider gone. With 2 Skyclaves in hand, I thought he would just go for the Unsettled Mariner, and I guess he's almost dead, so he got to
Yeah.
answer.
Another Gale Rider would be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be very bad. Yep.
Yeah, any evasive sliver. So with already
Yeah, missed another Heliod trigger.
2 or 4 power on board too, he doesn't need to squeak in much more damage here. Pretty tight one at the end of this.
I don't think Heliod's a May. If he misses another one, I'm just gonna go in there and remind him that he needs to be putting counters on something. It is not a May ability.
It's whenever.
Yeah.
Not that it would make a huge difference here. None of these slivers are getting in the red zone.
It would make
Now.
a huge distance for for Dustin to remember.
Yeah.
Like,
It's,
okay, yep. So he's missing more triggers. So I'm just gonna tell him to be on top of it.
Keegan helping Dustin said,
Yeah.
figure it out.
It's we said
Yeah.
two triggers from Heliod here,
Yeah.
but we told him he needs to be on top of his own triggers because he has missed about like 6-7 triggers already.
That's true. So now it's money in the bank, though. Right? Oh no, like you said, yeah, you can't kill him without with the Mariners out.
Oh, is that a spike feeder in hand?
Is it a spike feed? I don't know.
Oh no, that's Utopia Swirl.
I thought there was a ballista in his hand.
I mean, he still has the Mariners, so he can't kill.
Yeah. But I mean, just dumping counters everywhere, right?
Yep. Dumping counters. Yep. So gain a life with a counter.
It's a good question, Twin. Dustin debating on where to put this counter. I think at this point, you gotta take a Mariner, right?
Yeah.
Thinking about.
I think it
asking
has to be a
about-
Mariner. At least, like, he takes one of those new slivers. Like, it's weird because if you get rid of one Mariner, there's a point where Walking Ballista you can put counters on it and pay 2, like remove 2, pay 2 when one's gone to kill it, and then you're just winning. Like, you just gotta answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Utopia Sprawl.
Taking another turn. Keegan just draws another land and.
If you can ever play 2 things at once, yeah.
Realm Waker? Not the thing he needs right now.
Yeah. Realm Walker.
Walker, excuse me. Yeah, Dustin kind of winning this game too, though. Like,
I mean,
You could
until there's a
an
A
evasive
flyer, yeah.
sliver, yeah, or there's enough just to
There's
kill him
another
on
Mariner on
attacks,
top.
Yeah,
like Dustin needs to answer these Mariners before it gets like. Just,
yeah.
I mean, I know Dustin's
there's-
game plan is gaining infinite life. Like that's how he wants to win
Yeah,
because he knows Keegan can't beat it. But like, you shouldn't let this game go longer than it has to.
yeah, because it's, you know,
You're just giving him so many outs. Like
Yeah, the
you could have been on
later-
this beatdown plan like this entire time. With
Yeah.
with Heliod just giving lifelink to a thing with 4 counters on it.
well,
and kinda
Heliod, the flanking sliver, the flanking stacks, right? So you block with 5 slivers now, and
Well,
it gives.
I think flanking is when you attack, right? Like,
Oh, it's an attack.
so like if they block, they lose -1/-1.
Oh. Flank, am I right? I had a friend named Frank. Dustin gonna spin the wheel? Nope.
Nope, just playing a Walking Ballista for 3.
But this will probably. You just put it on the ballista, right?
Yep.
All right. So Dustin's got to pay 2 right now.
Wait a minute.
target.
Does he just have infinite life here? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yep.
Gives the ballista lifelink, targets itself.
No, not itself, because it would die because of damage on it. It just targets the Heliod, because Heliod's a creature.
Oh, yeah.
But he's indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Dustin sees it.
Hmm.
Because
But-
he had the Noble, like, he could have just...
Yeah, but she can play...
Yep, so remembering his trigger. Yeah, he just has infinite life.
Dustin spreading the love here.
I don't think Dustin sees it. Which is crazy, because Dustin's been playing this deck for as long as I've known him.
Really?
Yeah.
He plays
Like, this is the first
he
deck
plays
that I've seen him play.
A variance.
Yeah, he has no clue that he has infinite life.
That's fair. So we got 2 pings. I think we overpaid. So we got 3. No, 3 and 3. Okay.
Utopia Sprawl.
Dustin just not caring about these unsettled mariners. No respect.
No respect.
Yeah. He's like, what's mana?
I can't wait to just run in that room after this game is over and be like, you had infinite life for about 7 turns.
Yeah, but I definitely own this deck, Twin. Just not fun at all to play.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. But
It's-
I have a bias for Collected Company decks.
Yeah.
I played Collected Company and
Collected
Standard
Company
the entire time it was legal.
is the bane of my existence,
I-
man.
It is one of my favorite constructed cards of all time.
You don't know how many times I've been like, Kolaghan's command you, get your last card, kill your noble, and they're like, alright, end of turn.
Yeah.
Although at least 2 of us was me and Roberson, Twin, sorry.
Oh yeah, Twin.
Yeah.
Sorry, we weren't talking about you. That's my
Yeah.
bad.
Maybe you get into the 500 classes, but you're in the 101. Got him. Just kidding. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know. See, if he would have taken your line of play, he would be down to 1 Mariner, and then I think he would see the line to kill the Mariners.
Yeah.
So
This is crazy.
there we go.
He
Get
did
it
not.
outta
He
here.
did not give it lifelink though. Okay.
We're just pinging it though. That's
Yep.
fine. Get them one at a time. Sometimes you just got to go to the salt mines and you just got to work. You know, you just got to get your ballista up on your carriage and say,
This hurts me, honestly.
do this.
I want to just kick down the door right now and just be like, "You win." So here's a Ranger Captain searching library for a 0-drop.
so Keegan's got
Or his other walking
2,
ballista.
4, 6. 2, 4, 6.
Or a 1-drop. I guess you could just have...
6 is 12. Any of it gets through? No. Yeah. No target
Finding an
for
Arbor.
Keegan. Or for Dustin. Any good ones, at least. I'm always thinking that. I always go through Gather and I'm like, man, there's got to be something better to play than 1 ballista. So, best target you can get?
I mean...
It is.
It is. It is. I was going to say it is.
Keegan?
Is that another unsettled Mariner?
Yeah.
Dustin screaming inside. That's the trigger on... Yep, 2 triggers. Yeah.
It's going up to 22.
Oh, yeah, Gallerite. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, Gale Rider's going to have to bite the dust right away.
I mean, he gets an attack with it, right? So let's... Oh, I guess he
Any
has no
flyers?
lords, so... Dustin's not dead, but...
I think Dustin's dead on the crackback, though, if he doesn't gain infinite life. Because he has 2 leeching slivers in his hand. Keegan
Oh, yeah,
does.
yeah, he would be
So
dead
he'd be dead
next
on
turn,
the
yeah.
crackback, yeah.
I wonder if Keegan's just like, oh, I'm just dead, but he doesn't seem to notice. Like, if he's just
yeah,
like
you gotta
sweating.
Keegan's got
just-
the poker face on. He's like, oh yeah, I'm totally in this game still.
What's he doing with this colorless mana?
He's gonna scry. Go to 12.
Dismember the
Ooh.
ballista. He didn't realize. I think Dustin just loses this game now.
If Dustin all-out attacks, he might mess up Keegan's... Because Keegan will be at... Oh no, he's at 12. Yeah, it should be fine. Chomp, chomp. I think you attack with the Mariners. That can attack. And
Oh,
just... I think I'd leave back the 1. Because he can run under Heliod.
he's doing big boy math.
So to do the math with him, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 and 8 is 16. So to kill him on triggers, you need to do... Let's say he gains 4 life over the next turn. He's probably going to gain more than that, though. Yeah, it's hard to do the math when Heliod's in play, because you can give any amount of these creatures lifelink, right?
Yeah. It's 2 mana to give a creature.
Yeah. But it's any creature, right?
Yeah,
including itself.
No, not itself.
Not itself.
Another
it's
target
okay.
creature.
Huh. Well, that sort of changed.
The counters that you can put on a creature is himself, an enchantment or a creature, any of them. But he cannot target himself with his own lifelink ability.
Because it says enchantment.
Enchantment or a creature, yep.
Twin. No one ever showed me how to win with Twin. Ever in a million years. I learned how to beat Twin by playing Jund. That was easy. Abrupt Decay is good. The good old days before Assassin's Trophy.
I'm gonna yell at Dustin. I'm gonna verbally assault this man.
That's all 4 Unsettled Mariners, though.
Yeah, that is all 4.
Realm, Walker. Walker, Texas, Sliver.
Mm-hmm.
What's Dustin got? He's got Punch in the Eye from some Leeching Slivers next turn if he doesn't know what's good.
He's 100% dead next turn
Yeah.
if he does not do anything.
So he's got Arbor...
Did he draw a
Arbor
Spike Feeder?
Elf... No. It was Arbor Elf
okay.
Ranger, yeah.
I just gotta rush in there and tell him what happens before Keegan's like, oh yeah, you could have won. Because I want to be the one to tell him.
So Dustin definitely lining up an attack here, talking about summoning sick creatures and things.
I mean, First Strike is very huge, like...
And these make illusions, right? Those Skyclaves?
They will make illusions for
Illusions,
Keegan,
okay.
yeah.
They're done.
2 and 1 respectively. Oh, he does have another... Oh.
Just want to leave it in there for a rainy day.
So 1, 2, he has access to 7 mana, so he does have enough to gain infinite life if he sees it again. He can play it for 4, give it lifelink. Okay, access 2. He's going to gain a life, put a counter on something. Put the counter on Ballista. No! He's shooting the Galley Rider, so...
That'll do it then. He's going to win on the attack triggers, Keegan is.
Yep, I believe so. So this is... How many does he have? He has 7 in play, so that's 14.
Oh, it's only 14?
It's only 14 right now.
That sucks.
But with flanking and first strike, like that's a really powerful combo. Like, does leeching gain you to life? I think that's siphon slew.
Yeah, Siphon gives lifelink. Right? Lead 2Es.
Leeching sliver. It's just defending player loses a life, yeah.
So we got a muscle out, I think.
Siphoning sliver is lifelink, yeah.
Wow, Keegan disparaging the leeching sliver. Dustin realizing the end is nigh.
Dustin is forgetting everything. But Keegan doing his best to remind him.
So, for the ballista, it only costs to target initially?
For what?
For the walking ballista, does it check for each target?
You mean when it shoots something with Unsettled Mariner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have to pay 3 whenever he shoots, yeah.
Yikes. Dustin doing this the hardest way.
He's like, I got 50 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna use it all.
Yeah.
You know, first game done in actual 45 seconds. Now he's like, we gotta drag this on for 50 minutes.
Yeah, I really thought this was gonna be a fast, like, everyone dropped
it should have been. Like, this game realistically could have been done 15 minutes ago. Because that's like, basically when he had it, I think. Like,
Keegan's just chomping at the bit, too. Look at him. So we're taking out the predatory. Can now take out the leeching.
yep, take out the leeching. I just want him to find a spike feeder so we can be done, honestly. He knows that line at least.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Keegan's got another dismember. It's a very strange game because everything Keegan plays just gets shot.
Yeah.
But eventually you just run out of mana, right?
Yeah. Dismember Ballista.
Down to 8. So now this Leechy sliver may be able to get through here.
I don't know what sliver that is.
Oh, so no second. That was not a second.
I don't know what sliver that is.
Okay, he said it was something.
I genuinely have no idea.
That had to be a Modern Horizons
Yeah,
sliver.
I'm just gonna go check to see what that
All right,
is.
we'll check it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We're not doing anything else important here. Unearth sliver, okay.
I didn't even hear what you said. I couldn't see the text. No, do you?
Keegan telling us Google exists. That's helpful.
Slivers unearthed.
That's fun.
That's
For one
great.
black mana?
For 2, I believe.
Keegan should be back here announcing because he's answering all these questions. Explaining flanking in a very eloquent way to Dustin. Trevor, yep. does.
Was that like them asking?
Yeah. I don't know if they were asking. I think he just... Double flanking. Auriok Champion getting 2 triggers now.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Go to bed?
Not go to bed.
The night is young.
Yeah, stay up till 10 a.m. That's what I'm trying to do.
There you go.
Trigger.
I feel like at some point, Dustin's just going to turn his card sideways.
I mean, at some point, he's just going to need a spike feeder. Like...
That too. There's only so many 1-mana cards you can draw, right?
Mm-hmm. He's thin his deck. Like, it's probably halfway gone. You've seen 1 spike feeder so far.
Rangers getting bigger. That's the largest Ranger Captain VOs I've ever seen. So Unearth Sliver does it here, though. You just double Unearth. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. No, that's still only 18.
It's so stressful, dude.
Yeah. And then the 2 triggers now. Dustin sighing at this.
I mean, you just block with everything, right?
Yep. Keegan might want to hold that all his creatures have first strike, though.
No blocks. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Is he playing around Path, I guess? But he would have to pay 3... I guess
That's
playing
double
around Path.
Oh, no, there's only 1 first strike.
I mean, no, he's hellbent. He's not playing around anything. He's just... I hate this! He's actually hellbent, so he just said no blocks. No blocks.
So now Keegan making it extra hard for himself.
Yeah. Because he just let Dustin gain 7 life for no reason. Or 6 life.
Because no damage would be dealt. So you can cycle that.
So, double lord. If he blocked everything, I think he almost has... He does have lethal if he blocked with everything. He would have had lethal if he blocked with everything. Okay, well, that's the game. We're gonna yell.
Woo! That was a long one.
Okay, we're going. He's starting to talk.
Hold on, we gotta...
I'm gonna be right back. You talk whatever you want to talk.
I talk whatever I want. We gotta... Alright. These guys discussing everything happening. We're getting loud now. We're gonna get put on mute. I can hear you in the room. Dustin getting sufficiently badgered there. We're a pro-constructive criticism community here. Lots of ribs, lots of jokes, lots of goofs and gaffs here. We're having a great time. We're right now we're talking about blocking everything, big brain plays. The announcers get the easiest job, you know. They just get to sit back and have a bird's eye view, make all the perfect plays. Say how all of them are wrong. Did you sufficiently get in your rubbins?
Yes, I did. I yelled.
All right.
Okay.
We will see everyone next time.
Thank you.